Welcome back, my friends. My name is Shauna, or you can call me Mies Moon Crystal, whatever vibes with you the most. Today we are talking about January the 20th through the 27th, and this week we have the new moon in Aquarius. Before I get started, I wanted to say if you want to help support my channel, you can go to my links below and you can either subscribe or donate. If you'd like to get a personal reading from me, that would be amazing also. And I have some specials this week for the new moon. I have a new moon reading, and then I have some specials on my question readings. So once again, you can check out all that info below. I also have a weekly newsletter that goes out on Mondays, and it's just the weekly forecast and inspiration and information, just other things, just another way for me to share content with you guys that I like to write and do those sort of things. So if you are interested in any of that information is below. I don't want to make this intro super long because we don't want to listen to this right now. We want to know what's going on this next week. So this Aquarius new moon is going to bring some like crazy all over the place energies. So we've kind of been in this like practical, getting things together. We're paying our bills, we're making lists, we're making plans and those sort of things. And now we're going to be moving into like, okay, I'm bored with that. So now we're going to want to have new ideas and explore, and maybe you just have the sudden urge to leave town and, go on an adventure or, visit someone else. Like you're going to feel bored and you're going to want to get out and start doing some other things. We're kind of out of that winter mode now. We're wanting to, move into spring. We're getting that cabin fever feeling more. So you may, like I said, get that feeling to want to get up and start moving. You're going to start having new ideas, more innovative ideas right now. So, maybe once again, you were kind of just doing the same old, but it was working. But now you're kind of getting bored with this. So you're going to want to do some more innovative things, some more new things, out of the box thinking is how it's called with the Aquarius energy that's going on. But we also have this energy that is bringing in like this unexpected, like literally anything could happen. So it's expect the unexpected. Anything is possible. So just be prepared. Once again, like I always say, ground yourself, make sure that you're being mindful and aware so these things don't take you off guard so much. There's also going to be some weird energies around relationships, so where we're kind of being tested in relationships. So if you're in a relationship, and you may have started to notice them, I actually did, but there's going to be some tension because there's going to be some more independence where you're kind of pulling away from the person and kind of exploring, your own mind and your own abilities and just feeling more, off on your own. Well, this is going to kind of create tension between you and your partner. There's just some other energies there that may create it also. This week would not be a good time to start a new relationship. If you are single and thinking about, being with someone, I would definitely stick to friend zone this week and just, just building that connection through friendship would be the best thing for you to do. Continuing to, unpack things that, we've been working on over the last month. That's still really important. Not starting anything new until after the new moon. Otherwise, it could either carry some other things over into the new moon that we don't want to, or we start it and then it fizzles out really quick. So hold off on anything big until after this new moon to start beginning projects and stuff like that, and just kind of wrap up everything else throughout the rest of the week, and everything should be good. Like I said, just watch out for that unexpected stuff to maybe happen, and it could be, minute, small things that occur that, don't even matter. Other things could be big. Just like I said, pay attention, and being mindful is the most important thing that we can do. You can also set your new moon intentions or manifestations, however you prefer to call it. But we can set those right now, and this new moon energy really helps us to, make those things happen, bring them to life, and, I want to say elevate, that's not the word, progress. It helps us progress on. And just it gives it that energy to kind of light that fuel to help it get going. And so far, whenever I do new moon intentions, like every time I'm able to get it going, and it's something that sticks around for a long time. Now obviously we have our cycles, with the new moon and the full moon and all the different energies, but the new moons, every time I do intentions for them, like I said, I always have really good luck with them. They always are things that I follow through with and just work out really nicely. So I definitely suggest, if you have some intentions, if you want to break some bad habits, this is the perfect time to do that. Manifest anything, especially like with goals, with working and stuff like that. This is a great time to do that. And you can just expect some like out of the box thinking. You might just have this crazy idea that, works. This would be that time where you're like, where did that come from? Is this, a crazy idea or what? But you put it together with this energy and it's something that will actually like work out really well. Another thing that's going on is we're working and connecting with other people. If you want to work with a group and, doing a working project, something, career-wise, making money-wise, right now is a good time to collaborate with someone too, and it would be a very successful endeavor for you. So those are some things that you guys can expect this week. I think that is it. Let me take a look at my list here first before we get started. And we're still just expanding and growing as we're going into 2020. We're really going to be focusing on, our careers and our jobs and stuff throughout this whole year. You can expect that. And now's the time we're not really doing things like the easy way. We're not doing like the get rich quick schemes. We're wanting to do it right. We're kind of slowing ourselves down and being patient with ourselves, and really just taking our time to make sure everything is going right, and just putting that extra effort in. So that's a really good energy to have, and that will be there for us all this year. So you might find like your true calling this year, and really just take your time and pace yourself with it and put together this amazing career opportunity for yourself. So let's get started with the pick of cards. I'm going to put 3 different piles up on the screen in just a minute. Please choose which one resonates with you the most, and I will see you at your reading. Bye. Alright, my friends, those of you that chose pile 1, this is going to be your January the 20th through 27th pick a card reading. So, your overall theme and energy for the week is going to be the Queen of Swords. So, the Queen of Swords, this is an air sign, so is Aquarius. This is about communication, possibly being independent and getting your truth out, which is going on a lot right now. We are speaking our truth, realizing our truth, and really getting to like the core of our being. And, we're getting to where things in the past that people would tell us, we're kind of second guessing. We're going, okay, we're not just going to believe this at face value. We're going to see if it resonates with ourselves. So those are some things going on, and as we're going into Aquarius right now too, I could definitely see where there's a lot of this air energy going on. And like I said, we do have a lot of communication going on. This is socially too, but speaking our truth is a big deal right now. So you might find yourself wanting to do that more, wanting to communicate more, and just being better at doing that right now. So at the beginning of the week, we have the 6 of Wands. And so this to me is, I feel like you're going to probably be around people that you have similar goals with. You're going to be maybe in that collaboration with them. If not, I do just feel like you're going to be out and about, a lot of you, and around a lot of people, but this is going to feel really good. I feel that a lot of us have been more to ourselves lately, working on things, maybe more indoors, not out as much. And this week we're kind of getting rid of that cabin fever that we may have that has built up over the last couple months. And we're really getting out there and starting to, just put ourselves out there more and have fun. I don't really feel like this is us going out to party or anything. I do kind of feel like this is more you're working with someone, or even just sitting down and having coffee with someone and just sharing your ideas back and forth. So I feel like the beginning of the week, that's more of the energy that's going to be around you guys for most of you. But it could be that, some of you are just going out at night and, going to clubs and having fun and those sort of things. I remember a day when I used to do all that as well. Towards the middle of the week, we have Temperance. So this is Jupiter and a Sagittarius card. So this could be, you learning, like wanting to expand your mind, wanting to learn more about something, really about growth. This could also mean you going on that adventure that I talked about at the beginning. Because some of us are just going to have that urge to be like, you know what, I want to go on a trip. I'm ready to go out of town. I'm ready to go do this. Like all of a sudden it's going to be this, I'm up and ready to go kind of energy. And so, towards the middle of the week, I could see where, some of you decide, okay, I want to go on a trip. This could also be, oh, I want to learn something new kind of thing. This could be that out of the box thinking where you're trying to expand and grow your mind and just get out of the same old, same old. I am going to draw on this as well, just to see why Temperance is here. So why is Temperance here? The Two of Cups. So this could have to do with somebody else. Like I said a minute ago, I felt like maybe you're going to go have coffee with somebody to sit down. And so maybe you're talking to someone here at the beginning of the week. You really see that you two have similar goals, and then you guys start something together. You collaborate on a project. Like I was saying, that was the energy that I was getting around this week, is really working with other people. So this is a soulmate kind of card. So I did kind of warn against starting new relationships, but this could be where, you and your partner are coming together and really, getting along. Maybe you guys are working together or working on an adventure together too. You and someone else going off, expanding. This is a really, like I said, positive thing here. So we have the Temperance and then the Two of Cups. So this is definitely, like I said, being able to work with someone, and it may not be work, and maybe, like I said, you guys just decide, hey, I want to go out of town or go on a trip together. Either or, you two are going to be working together, and it's going to be such an amazing connection. It's just like you guys are in each other's minds, you're just an awesome connection with this person. So good energy, really. So then at the end of the week, we have this Ace of Pentacles. So I'm really, as I'm seeing this and going through, we're building up to something that really has to do with probably career or job, or somehow you're making money through this project for a lot of you. So once again, you got together with this person, you're sharing ideas, you're expanding, you're growing your knowledge, and you're putting together something, because this is still just an idea, that will make you some money this week. So you can, once again, this is just the beginning though with this ace. This is still kind of like, I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure yet, what should I do? And as you do it too, this is actually the weekend here, the Queen of Pentacles here. So that means you're going to start to nurture that idea more, and you're going to really be doing whatever you can to bring this idea to life, to grow this idea. That's what the Queen of Pentacles does. She nurtures things, but yet she is still, she's working really hard. So you might spend the weekend really like studying and researching like what you guys have invested your time into this week to really grow this new idea. Now, towards like the lesson that we're getting for the week, the overall energy is actually this 10 of Wands. So some of us may be finally being like, you know what, we've overworked ourselves during this Capricorn season. It's time for me to have fun and kind of relax more. Maybe I'm working with my friends more to have fun. I'm growing this new opportunity, this new idea, and it's time for me to really just put down all this like excessive working, those kind of things. This also could be maybe you did a little too much this week. Too much running, too much, you did get excited about going out and meeting up with people and being social and all sorts of things and working too on top of it. But then you're like, you know what, this was just a little too much for me this week. Maybe I should have slowed it down a little little bit, so that kind of prepares you for the week ahead. But this is all really like new moon energy, and around those new moons we get really excited, we get a lot of energy, we get all those new ideas rolling. So usually around this time I feel like we do have the energy to complete all those tasks. So this could be related to something else. I feel that it would be related to something that's been happening, not this week that's going to happen, but over the last few weeks, because this is going to be the end of something. So as we're moving into the new moon, we're dropping something, and this is going to be something that we've taken on that we kind of thought that we wanted in the beginning, some like a passion, but then once we started working with it and using it, we were like, nope, this was too much for me. I'm gonna leave it behind me. So my friends, if this reading resonated with you, I would love it if you would hit subscribe and notify. As always, I hope you guys have a super blessed week, and thank you so much for watching. Bye! Alright my friends, those of you that chose pile 2, this is going to be your pick a card reading for January the 20th through the 27th. So the overall theme and energy for the week is the Ace of Wands. So that makes a lot of sense because we are moving into this new moon on Friday, on the 24th. We're having the new moon in Aquarius, and this is going to lead us to a lot of new ideas, some the out of the box thinking. So we may start to have these ideas. This isn't physically manifesting them yet, or having that like working on them, but we're just still kind of keeping them in our head. They're popping up, those sort of things, maybe writing them down but not working on them yet. This is also really like new moon energy to me, because you have the drive, the passion to really get up and start working on things. And once again, like I was saying at the beginning of this video, is wrapping those things up. And I feel like the new moon really gives us those energies to be like, all right, we got to get prepared for this new moon, make sure that what we don't need is out, and so we can focus on what's new after this. So once again, really good energy to have, and makes a lot of sense with this new moon. So at the beginning of this week, we have the Page of Pentacles. So once again, we may be seeing some of you going back and learning some new things, wanting to expand your mind. This goes along with Aquarius wanting to think out of the box. Well, sometimes that takes, going to learn something new. This Page of Pentacles to me also kind of represents, okay, you're having this new idea and this new thought that may bring in a little bit of money. Some of you may even be seeing some money at the beginning, I want to say Monday, but at the beginning of the week. So you may get paid back for somebody, some money that you loaned to somebody. This could be any way a little bit of money is coming to you. So let's draw on this page really quick and kind of see. But he sometimes represents that unexpected, like we were talking about, surprise of, oh, here's your money back. And you're like, well, dang, I needed that, thanks. So let's see why the page is here. We have the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, I feel like this is also going to represent this new idea coming to life, and you really growing and learning so you can make it to that King of Pentacles energy. So this is the beginning of something for you guys. This is the beginning of a new career or work idea that's really going to be stable in the end, but you have to start somewhere. So you're starting at this page. This is I'm in college kind of person rather than being the CEO. So I feel that some of you will be studying at the beginning of the week, learning, taking some time, reading some books, just really, this new idea that you're having, you're wanting to learn more about. So you're taking some time to learn more about it. So then at the middle of the week, we have this Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, she can be an emotional character sometimes, and we are seeing some all over the place energies happening. So it may be that you're passionate one day and really focused in at the beginning of the week, because we still are in this Capricorn at the beginning, and then all of a sudden we're starting to get emotions and all over the place energies as we move into Aquarius a little bit more. Let me draw on her too. Actually, one just popped out. We have the Six of Wands. So you may be feeling a little bit torn about if you're ready to go out and hang out with friends. This also could be somebody that you meet up with that has similar ideas as you. So this is a time that we are collaborating with people a lot, so I can see that. I actually got something very similar in pile 1, but I do feel like since that's the energy that's going on, that's going to be a thing that's happening with us collectively. So I feel like for some of you, like I was saying, this is going to be you're meeting someone, or you know somebody that you're meeting with, and this is, you're going to have common goals. You're going to look at things similar, and this may not have to do with work. This just could be a friend that you really just get along with. Maybe you're both creative. Maybe you decide that you both want to join an art club, or start drawing together. This could be, like I said, a very creative thing. This also has to do with like intuition and stuff like that, but this is definitely, I feel like you're meeting with somebody, going out with somebody, being social with this person. So then at the end of the week, we have the 7 of Swords. And so this is about secrets sometimes, and this is what I'm feeling. We kind of had that energy too, that there's going to be some secrets that come out this week, especially with relationships. So if you're in a relationship, I would say this week, just pay attention to that energy. There may be some stuff that comes up from your partner, maybe some stuff that you have going on that comes out. So some secrets may be spilled this week. You may have questions asked. People may be coming to you, but some things are going to come out this week that can create tricky situations in relationships. If you're not in a relationship, this could just be, you focusing on some inner work right here, some secret stuff right now. Let me draw in him really quick. Let's see why the 7 of Swords is here. Emperor, which is an Aries card. So to me, yeah, I feel like this is really coming into your own powers, the way I'm seeing this. So for some of you, be careful with this energy. I almost feel like that, because we're talking about independent, fiery energy. So don't lash out on somebody if this is a relationship and you find out about something secretive that's going on. And also this could be coming into your power about, inner secrets with yourself. So maybe you're doing that inner work, you're meditating and you're really starting just to get to the bottom of stuff, but you're really coming into your power too as you do this, because it's like shadow work. The more you do it, you learn more about yourself and you just become more empowered. But I can see and feel that this kind of more has to do with mainly relationships. So I feel like just be very careful with this energy, because I do feel some stuff is going to come out. And maybe this is a friendship too, where you find out that maybe somebody's doing something secretive behind your back, and you start to lash out. You get that fiery Aries anger, and you say the wrong thing. So just be careful with it. Like that's present, and it could really go either way, the way I feel about it. So then this weekend we may have, an unexpected surprise, something good happening. Once again, this is expect the unexpected time of year in Aquarius right now. And, this could be that somebody comes to see you. This could be that after maybe a more rough week, some ups and downs, that all of a sudden, things just start to turn around. You start to feel better. Let's see why the 6 of Cups is here. So Justice, this could be that it's just, like I said, you had a rough week. It's kind of weighing itself back out, that you, things kind of go in your favor again, those sort of things. I'm actually going to draw on Justice as well. I really feel like you guys are going to have just really good energy this weekend. So we have the 9 of Swords. So after, this is where I'm feeling like after this happens, so this is either your inner work or you're finding out something about someone else, that creates this within you, some anxiety that maybe you've already had, you suspected, you kind of thought that things were going on, and maybe you were able to talk about it, you were able to collect yourself, you were able to come to some sort of agreement, some sort of fairness. And that may not mean, oh, you stay together, that means, or it could mean you do stay together. Once again, this could be all internal work as well, but it ends up things working out, because a lot of times, like I was saying, we do this shadow work and it really empowers us. Sometimes we find something out about someone, and at first it's shocking, but it could be something that draws you closer to them, where you really get more of a connection and a bond. And this week is more about forgiving and just being more forgiving and kind-hearted to people too. So I feel like after you learn this, and like I said, it could be about yourself too, but I do sense this is going to be more about relationships. Once you find this out about this person, you're really going to, just feel more of the connection with them, and you two will be able to open up more. And that's kind of what the energy is right now anyway, is we're getting that pressure on these relationships to kind of see, okay, where are they at? How do they, are they going to grow? Are they going to fizzle out, kind of thing? It's just part of the process. It's part of the growth. So the overall lesson of the week here is the Tower. So this could be that you come to the conclusion that you two, or this person, doesn't need to be in your life anymore. You found out this secretive thing and you just couldn't deal with it, even though that you came to, I feel like, a fair agreement, and you're not in this angry place anymore, this fiery, angry, lashing out place anymore. I feel like you're going to be able to handle it really well and come to an agreement, but there's going to be something that ends. Now, at the new moon too, we are leaving things behind. So this could have to do with that new moon energy as well. So let's draw on it. Get a clarifier, Two of Pentacles. So this is something we've been weighing. So, you may have learned that at the beginning of the week, because we're really focusing on something with career and work here, that something, it wasn't for you. You've come up with a new idea. You're wanting to shift. You're wanting to move forward, and the other wasn't working for you. And coming out of this Capricorn into Aquarius, we were okay with going to work every day and doing what we were supposed to do, paying the bills, getting the kids at school, all those sort of things. But now we're wanting to do more. We're wanting to expand. We're wanting to go on adventures. And maybe now's the time that you can see where, you can see a path that you don't have to, always conform to the same old. I hope this makes sense. But I feel that you're going to be leaving something behind that has to do with work. Some of you may be leaving a job. I don't feel like this has to do with this relationship that I'm seeing. I feel that this relationship is going to work out. I feel that this overall energy is you deciding on what your next move is going to be, and you're going to end up leaving that behind. It could be that you're leaving an idea for a project behind, that it was just too much, it was too overwhelming, and it was time for you to move forward. Or it's, like I said, it may be a current work or job that you have right now, and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to go for it, and I'm going to make, some entrepreneurship or, your own thing happen this time. But definitely, I do feel this is more around, for most of you, this is going to be around career, job, those sort of things that you're leaving behind right now. So my friends, if this reading resonated, I would love it if you would hit subscribe and notify. As always, I wish you a super blessed week, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. Alright, my friends, those of you that chose pile 3, this is going to be your weekly reading for January the 20th through the 27th. So let's see what the cards say. So the overall theme that I'm seeing here, and let me just take a look at it. Okay. Is that the week is going to be about, new projects, new growth, maybe taking some time for yourself to read about a new hobby or an idea that you have. This is going to relate, though, to you making money, but it's still, I feel like, a hobby or a side project that you're working on right now. So you may be taking time or wanting to take some time this week to kind of dive into something a little bit more. It's about learning and growing, but still making some money about with this as well. So then at the beginning of the week, we have the Hermit. So this is, even though we're in the social time right now, this is more about, going within and doing that inner work, not really asking other people their opinions and getting, advice from others. This is about really taking our own inner guidance right now. In the middle of the week, we actually have High Priestess too. So once again, this is all about inner work, about inner wisdom. So at the beginning of the week, you may be questioning some things. You're not sure about it, but then by the middle of the week, I feel you're going to start getting that inner wisdom. We are going to draw on these cards, but I wanted to show you both of those together because it kind of shows, because then, I'll do this too. At the end of the week, we have the Wheel of Fortune, so we're seeing definitely a progression of maybe asking questions, not sure what's going on, getting that inner guidance, and really having some growth and expansion here. So let's get a little more clarity about what's going on here. So why is the Hermit here? So we have the Ten of Cups. So this could be a question about family, happiness. Maybe you're questioning how to grow your family, monetarily, and maybe this is why you're looking into side projects to make money. You're just not sure, maybe after Christmas, after, the dust settled kind of thing, there wasn't enough money to get through certain things, you couldn't pay rent, bills are now overdue, and you're like, I have to find a way to become more stable. So you're seeking ways for you to become, to work on that sort of thing. This could have to do with just the happiness of your family as well. You may wonder, okay, how do I make them happy? How do, we all have time together and really, grow as a family? Let's draw on this High Priestess. But this Ten of Cups, though, to me, really, this is a positive card. This means that this is fulfilled to me. The King of Cups. So we got a lot of water energy right here too. So definitely this emotional, intuitive, creative energy here. I feel like you gain this inner wisdom towards knowing about your family or this passion that you're wanting to pursue. This really does tie into, like I said, with the overall energy is, to me, now that I really am feeling this and seeing this too, this could have to do with really just fulfilling a creative passion, like I was saying. And we're seeing this Page of Pentacles here, and like I said, this is you diving into some more, learning more about something that's going to end up making you money. Right now, maybe just a little bit, maybe not at all, but you're kind of working towards that right now. But you're really doing that inner work to find out, okay, is this where I want to be? Maybe with my family? Is it going to make me happy? And you're finding out that this is really what you want to do. This is where your heart is right now. And then so as you move on, you're really getting that inner wisdom about it and really feeling good about yourself too. Being able to really handle it, control yourself. So whatever decisions that you make, you're going to do it, and it's not going to be all over the place. Because we're seeing some all over the place energies. You're just able to handle them and control them like a king would. You're able to do it in a balanced way. So then at the end of the week, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And so we're seeing that you're able to grow and expand this whole idea, your emotions and stuff. You're actually growing here too, is what I feel like. Like you're able to kind of step into your own power here and not either just run with something or go overboard with something. You're actually being more in control. And it's like that energy I was talking about at the beginning, where instead of we're pursuing these like get rich kind of schemes, we're taking our time and making sure that things are right and in place the way they need to for them to be successful for ourselves. So this is like a win-win in spiritual growth and physical growth and everything here. But let's draw on the Wheel of Fortune too. The Fool. So once again, this kind of confirms this new journey, this new path. I feel that it has to do with the passion here. Something, a project that you're taking on that's going to lead to money, but you just start to feel really, good and just carefree, and you're just trusting the process because you're kind of seeing this all unfold kind of beautifully here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. I'm actually going to draw on the Fool as well. we have the King of Swords. The Fool also can bring some unexpected energy too. As I'm sitting here staring at this, I was like, don't forget, this is unexpected as well. And we are talking about unexpected energy. So for some of you, this could be coming up as something suddenly shifts and changes. So maybe you're going one way at the beginning of your week, and then at the end of the week something happens, goes into motion and changes it all up. So then we have this swords, this air energy, which is Aquarius. So this could be towards Friday, towards the weekend. We're switching over to that air sign, that air energy that switches things up for you. This could also be about expressing your truth. Whenever I see the swords like that, I always feel like that's getting that truth out. And since you're doing so much inner work about happiness, and you're really getting that inner wisdom, I feel like maybe you're finding your own truth this week, and it's really shifting you in a different direction here. This could also be that thinking outside of the box going on. But as I said, I do feel like this is geared towards more of a project, like a passion project for you that's going to end up making you some money in the end. But right now you're just kind of putting it all together. So then the weekend we have the Sun. So a really positive week. Even though we're kind of starting out in this hermit mode, that's not bad. The hermit's just keeping to themselves a little more, and taking time to meditate. I think of the hermit as the guy that's just sitting there meditating. He is a loner too, but he is working on himself, which is really important. It's probably the most important thing we could do. But we're really leading up to this positive energy, and this also to me is like this ambitious energy too. The Sun, it just brings like all this positive go-getter kind of energy, same as the Fool to me, this carefree, here we go, but this also kind of verifies that the universe has got your back, that it's going to help lead you in this project or this passion. So whatever it is that you're thinking about this week, that's coming up, that you're doing this internal work, that you kind of shift gears about, that the universe totally supports you 100%. And I feel that you'll get a few signs about that this week too, and you'll be like, okay, yeah, that's cool. So let's draw on this Sun too. Three of Wands. So once again, I feel like this is the universe kind of just nudging you and showing you, yes, I support you 100%, and you're going to get a sign. You're going to see some growth. You're going to see some, progression here this week in what you're thinking and what you're doing. Like I said, I do feel this is a passion project kind of thing going on, something that will make you money, as you move towards it. But this is really just like you're doing all the work. You're making sure that you're doing this the right way. And we're really seeing a major shift at the end towards that new moon. So this could be that you're, preparing for that new moon energy. You're dumping something and saying, I don't need it anymore, and just moving fully forward. So the lesson this week is this Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords could be, about fighting with somebody. This could be about, you expressing to someone how you feel, but it's really on more of an ego side. So with all this, inner work that's going on, I feel that you're learning how that was attached to the ego more. That, whatever fight was going on, it was petty. It had to do with something that, just maybe you won the fight, the other person won the fight, but nobody actually felt good when they walked away kind of situation. And you're really learning that this week. So this could have to do with somebody too. As you're doing this inner work, doing this passion work, you're finding out, what resonates and aligns with you energetically, like in a way that's a long-term thing. Something that's going to satisfy you not just on the surface, but in your soul as well as you're moving forward. So my friends, if this reading resonated with you, I would love it if you would hit subscribe and notify. As always, I wish you have a super blessed week, and thank you so much for watching.